the next thing that was big news that I think was today dropped the new Assassin's Creed information. I don't know if Eric's probably already seen stuff on it, I'm sure.
No.
I've heard one thing. I don't want to say.
I mean, the only thing that I've seen is what is popped up right here in our chat.
Okay. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
And this is a cinematic.
Yes, this is a world premiere cinematic trailer. It's about 4 minutes long.
Good. Assassin's Creed does some of the best cinematic trailers, man.
Yes.
Brotherhood, Revelations. The Black Flag ones were amazing, but probably the best one for me was Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah.
With Connor in the field, man. That shit was so goddamn good. Yeah. I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah.
This popped up, and I almost fuck podcast. I'm going to watch it now, but then we had to wait, and Calvin was gone. I was fucking freaking out.
This popped up while we were
stress eating.
This popped up while we were filming some other stuff. So this has been up for a little while today, but none of us have gotten a chance to watch it or react to it or anything. So I thought during this podcast might be a good time for us to be able to check it out, because this is essentially how we would react to it if we were going to react to it anyway. You know?
Like, oh, hey, this thing came out this morning.
Yep.
You guys want to watch it?
So I have it opened up already. If you guys do,
I got it open.
Ready.
Yep.
Ooh.
I excite.
Catagit. Whoa, looks good.
Dude, look at the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
how do you be a Viking assassin?
Odin.
Aurora Borealis. This looks incredible.
Look at that.
Looks every bit as good as Vikings.
we get to sail like in the other Assassin's Creed games?
Not the women, not the children.
Yeah,
It's going to be tough to convince the rest of the Vikings that.
Yeah,
There's
I was
honor.
gonna say. They're
Oh,
definitely
they're playing.
Nice.
They will never defend, never love. The time has come.
The English.
Speak to them in a language they will understand.
War.
It says war right there.
It does.
Was that Alfred?
The butler?
His signature.
I imagine.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was Alfred's signature.
Oh man, I love. It looks so good.
Yes.
Like these look almost like real people,
looks-
don't they?
That's what I'm saying. It looks every bit as good as Vikings. Loki.
Especially with the. Oh my gosh!
Rick loves this part.
Shit, the shield's up.
Yes.
This is real.
It's a video game. You can cut us some slack.
Oh!
Oh, his head.
Sheesh.
Oh! Got him. This podcast is rated M for mature.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's his dude, man.
Oh, dang, what a throw.
Rest in peace, my guy.
Oh, he has no shield, just 2 axes now.
It looks like.
What?
Oh, is that Odin?
That's Odin.
Oh,
That's Odin. That's 100% Odin.
no, man,
There's
it's
a
on
raven.
fire. I don't know.
There's a raven.
Ah!
Kill them all.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Ah!
Oh, there's the heavy.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Oh,
that would hurt so bad. This guy
throw it
didn't
out.
even, he doesn't even care.
Gotcha.
Everybody's just watching now.
Yeah, all right, what would you do?
I love fighting heavies.
He
I would have
chopped,
been dead a long time ago, Aaron.
he chopped the top of his axe off. You said Odin was with you?
It's the mountain that rides.
he is, and he's kicking his ass.
Go ahead.
Oh! You shouldn't have
Hidden
looked away.
Hidden blade, baby.
This is the first
Yeah,
Assassin's
baby!
Creed-y moment I've seen, is this part right
I
here.
know.
Yeah.
It's an assassin.
What?
Yes.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Holiday 2020.
All right. Holiday
The only
2020.
thing that I knew about it was Vikings.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Valhalla. That's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure with this being a world premiere, there's probably some other information being thrown out there too. But that was great. That was a fantastic one. I agree with Aaron. Maybe I didn't really see much Assassin's Creed stuff, but
Yeah.
that's been happening in the last couple here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Not so much
really
the
played
classical.
Assassin's Creed games since. Well, I played 2. Played 2 a lot. Loved it. It was fun running through. What was it? Italy or what was it?
Yeah.
France? I don't know where
It was
Italy.
Italy.
2
okay.
was Italy.
Yeah, because it was his uncle. It's a me Mario.
Yeah, it's to me, Mario.
Yeah. So like I played that one a good bit and I beat that one. That was fun.
That's it's probably the best.
Yeah.
I played a
would
little bit
say
of I played a little bit of 3 and that was a little different. I know like Black Flag was like really different. I didn't play Odyssey. I think it was one of the newer ones, right?
I played Odyssey. Yeah.
Was that the one in Greece?
No,
Yeah.
maybe it wasn't Odyssey. I played Origins.
Origins?
The one in
What's the one?
Egypt.
What's the one in Egypt? That one.
Origins.
Buy it.
Yeah.
That one was awesome. It definitely changed up. Like the combat system was different. It was more of like an RPG than it was an action adventure. I
Yeah.
think. And it was different, but I liked it. But the bigger the map got, the less special areas became, the less dynamic I felt like the characters were in the environments, you know?
Mhm.
And I haven't played Odyssey, but I hear that just got worse. Like it became so big that yeah, you can spend days going from one side of the map to the other, but there's not a whole lot there, you know? So I wonder if Valhalla is going to be continuing that or going back to more AC stuff.
Yeah.
It's interesting because like they've always had a big love of like history and like the recreating the time and place in those games. Like I only played 1 and 2 and I didn't really like them all that much, so I never played anymore. But I always really appreciated like the history that they were trying to recreate.
Yeah, definitely.
Didn't look like a lot of history in that one.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, the way we see Vikings today, like in the Vikings TV show, that's not what they look like. But
No.
Yeah.
you know, there's that archetype that you want to capture. And you know, we had the history, you know, the Odin and the blood rituals and stuff was there, and that's real stuff. But I get what you mean. Like, it does feel like it became more about the experience versus like that history, which you can have one or the other or both, and yeah, we'll see. It does feel like it's maybe a little less so here, but as long as the gameplay is exciting and dynamic, I'm not too upset. I just wonder what your opportunity to free run is going to be in Valhalla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like whether you're gonna have to stay like
Yeah.
in a castle or in like
Mhm.
a Kattegat sort of town to be able to be on top of rooftops and stuff.
Yeah, to be fair, I also said that about 3, and they solved that by adding the additions of being able to go up trees and stuff, you know?
Yeah. That was a huge thing.
True. Yeah, I was just while watching it, the ones I've played, I'm like, man, I don't know if this will feel Assassin's Creed to me, but I'm also wasn't sure how much it had changed over the years. So maybe I need to try to take some time at some point and maybe go through maybe at least some of them. I don't know if I need to go through all of them. I know 2. What was it? 2. Dang, what were they? Brotherhood, and another one that were like
Revelation.
really linked, right? And then
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
had like the one with Connor, I think was his name, the like
Was
Native American.
Connor and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that one and 4 were like further.
Well, that's
off
his
from
English
that and
name.
Stuff.
Yeah.
That's because no one can pronounce his real name, so they just call him Connor.
Gotcha. So
Yeah, there was Unity, Origin, and Odyssey,
And Black Flag.
and Black Flag.
I wonder if some of them are more spin-offy and not as important. to
There's
the
also
story. Because
Rogue? Am I right?
Rogue.
Yeah, isn't there one that was based off of the Black Flag gameplay where you're playing a Templar?
Wasn't that the PSP?
No, I don't think so. There was
Yeah.
a PSP one with like a female character,
A female, yeah.
but I think there's one called Assassin's Creed Rogue where you're playing a Templar
Yeah.
and Syndicate as well. Yeah,
Okay. But
well,
yeah.
Syndicate was English, I believe.
But 2's story, which I think tied directly into 1, was like I enjoyed it and thought it was a very interesting concept and like this kind of thing that they were putting them into and whatnot. And I'm not sure how much that's changed since then. I don't know.
Yeah, the Animus, you mean?
Yeah, the Animus stuff. Like I like the Animus idea, and I wanted to see more of how that was happening. Because when 2 left off, I'm like, well, wait, what are we doing? And I never played anymore to know how that occurred.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3, which would Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3 definitely have the Animus, and they have the storyline with Desmond in the real world, or the real timeline, current timeline. They kind of dropped that in later games, and the real world stuff you're playing is like a test player for the Animus video game is playing. And the story is not really there, and I think for some of the later ones, the current ones, they don't even do it at all. You're just playing. You're just playing a character in Egypt,
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I agree. I love those segments, especially like you'd get out of the Animus, and now Desmond has learned a new way of fighting from his ancestors. That stuff was fantastic, and I always kept waiting until they opened it up and they did like, all right, let's get this current thing going.
Yeah.
And it had those,
all of this backstory, flashbacks and stuff, but we never actually got to the main plot line.
You had really special moments when you would learn about the pre-civilization group and people. That was fantastic. And like, oh shit, that's Adam and Eve. This is the pieces of Eden. Like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of the Pope. Like that was great stuff.
Yeah, that was fun.
Like literally, the boss battle of 2 is a fist fight with the Pope, and it's the best level of a game I've ever played.
Yeah, I love that too, because like your enemy, like the enemy. But I feel like in the others, it's more like an amorphous organization.
Yeah. And I get. And Mike Kingsley is correct. Now that I'm remembering, when I was playing Origins, there was a modern story. It just was, I don't know, 1% of the gameplay, and I can't even remember what it was at this point. Did you ever play Black Flag?
I never played Black Flag. I think I played a little bit of 1, which 1 I kind of stopped playing because it was very slow. It felt kind of tedious to me.
1 is pretty slow. You got to be a fan to get through 1, I think.
Which is funny.
But it really prompts you for 2.
It's funny to say because that was the first one that came out, so it's like, well, I wasn't a fan yet because, you know what I mean? Like there was other games, but 2 I played. I loved the way 2 was, and I had a lot of fun playing that. And then I never played the what I thought were like kind of spin-off sequels that were based on Ezio. And then I played a little bit of 3, and then I think that's where I stopped.
I watched Maggie play all the spin-offs of 2 because she really liked the games. She played 4, I think, as well. I tried 4 again. I played like an hour or 2, but I just never have loved the way those games control.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure it's changed with the modern ones. But
honestly, I think that if you're wanting to try to get into the modern ones, Origins is probably a good way to go, just because it like reintroduced a new way of fighting and traversing. Like your eagle vision is a lot different now. Like you literally go up to an eagle and you can like survey around and stuff. It's pretty cool. And I wonder if that's going to become an Odin Raven now.
Yeah,
that could be. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. That would be great.
Yeah, I watched some gameplay of Odyssey, and it looked kind of cool. I mean, she was like, it was Felicia Day, and she was like fighting a bear.
Yeah,
and I was like, what? I didn't fight no bears when I played.
There's some really great things where like you have hallucinations and you go out into the desert and you fight like a dragon. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I might have to maybe try those out at some point.
Yeah, but they've become very RPG-ish.
Really?
There's also